How many births versus deaths do we have per week? We have 38 births and 21 deaths. And our unemployment rate has gone down to 15%, so that's great. That is awesome. That's really good. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. What about noise pollution? Let's have a look at noise pollution. This area is, of course, a hotspot for noise pollution. The metro stations seem to be pretty bad. This entire area is very industrial and very noise polluting. Garbage dump is 0% noise polluting, so that's fair enough. There was I wouldn't say an achievement, but there was a requirement for... Okay, so that's money. That's average health. Average health of the citizen under 20%. And fill 3 instances of cemetery. Well, how many cemeteries do we actually even have for a start? I don't think... We do have some, don't we? We've got 2 cemeteries. And the cemetery usage is 29%, so I guess we just need like a massive fire to like wipe out loads of people, and then we will manage to fill up 2 cemeteries. No, I joke. That is more of a long-term goal than a short-term goal. Let's think about how we can actually go towards getting this average health of the citizen under 20%. That's not what we want. We want average health is 70%. So wait, is 20% bad? I think 20% might be bad. Yeah, it's bad, so it's sort of good that we're this high up. So health is pretty high. That's something that we've got to be proud of. That's awesome. No way am I risking my citizen's life to get an achievement or whatever. That's not cool. That's not on. I'm not doing that. And you know, the fire situation also seems to have calmed down a little bit. Do we want to enact any policies in this area? Is that something we want to do? Not really. Recreation use. Not. Do we slightly increase tax income? Moderately increase tourism. Slightly reduce crime rate and increases police budget by 15%. Hells to the yeah, let's do that. See if that actually works and does something for us. Anything else that we want to do? A smoking ban? We don't want to do that. That's a bit not fun. Any of this stuff? No, we don't really want to mess with that. Recreation use. I think that's awesome. I'm sure that recreational use of controlled substances, I'm sure that people will be very happy with that. And we're making a ton of money anyway, so who really cares? What am I doing? An abandoned building? I didn't see where it was. Would you be so kind to point me in the direction? No, I can't see it. I can't see it for shit. I'm still remarkably happy at how this highway turned out. I mean, obviously it looks bloody hideous, but it's got character, you know, so that's really what matters as far as I'm concerned. It has got character. It's got the looks. It's got the looks, you know, you can't deny it. And you know what? People want more industry. More industry and more houses. That's what people are after. I think, actually, we have said it, and it's been on the agenda for a while now, but a proper adult housing estate is really going to be what's next. We are actually going to demolish this entire road, because... yeah, we need to. We don't actually have 500,000 yet, so I look forward to getting that. We're going to get it pretty soon. What sort of a road are we going to go for? We're going to go for a nice big 2 or 6 lane highway, I think. Do those roads link up? Not entirely sure if they do. But anyway, we need to make sure that it's perpendicular to the edge of the map. It's going to cost us 8,600. A worthwhile investment, in my opinion. Did we unlock that unique building? Oh, we actually did. How cool is that? Can we go well, we don't want to plonk it down somewhere. We'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get back to highways and planning. Goodness me, I love plyways. Plyways and Hanning? Yeah, plyways and Hanning. Sure, let's go with that. Demolish this part. Demolish that part. And get that going in there. Okay, beautiful. That works perfectly. That does not work perfectly, because one of them doesn't go the other way. What? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so this highway comes this way. This highway should be going in the other direction. That's what it is. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how we do it. Okay, now let us start planning out what exactly we want. I think that in this case, this is going to be such a large housing estate that we could have multiple feeder roads. So we have one over there, and then we build a couple of branches up off this. So something like that. And then that. And then not like that, please. That. Yeah, so we have these feeder roads that feed onto the main road, and the main road feeds onto the highway, which then feeds onto the interstate or whatever it is. I think it's called an interstate, isn't it? It like leads all across the country. I don't know, Americans and stuff. They confuse me. As you can probably tell, I'm not American. Got nothing against Americans, but I'm not American. And as such, I don't really understand what an interstate does, or what it does effectively. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay, good. So we've got that little highway structure over there, and we could also stick another one in here, like this, just like this. In fact, that goes in there, and yeah, that's sort of the pattern that we continue all the way up. However, these houses here are going to be the wonderful one and only high density houses. So high density residential buildings have now been zoned. Interesting, I know, and I'm not sure how it's going to work. I hope it's going to be fine. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but hey ho. Let's get some more offices on the go, because people have a craving, it seems, for just more and more offices. So we're going to zone 2 more blocks of the things. Goodness me, they just don't stop, do they? Unemployment's now 9%. So wow, we have really made a difference in quite a lot of people's lives. We have reduced the unemployment rate by almost 10% this episode, actually. And I say reduce, I mean reduce in the lightest sense of the word. Do we even need those power cables anymore? I don't think we do. We really don't. They're going to get dug up right now. There we go. Effectively useless. We still sort of need these ones, I suppose. In fact, no, we don't. We don't really at all need these ones. Let's dig them up. They are useless. There we go, because these drainage pipes are getting power from over here, and that's fine, and that's all we really need to worry about. Great. Awesome. Offices are still on the go, that's fine. Residential, medium demand for residential zone. Oh, sugar. Yeah, we need to power these bad boys up, don't we? I forgot about that, actually. Okay. Let's bring that down there, and do I want it there, and then there? Will you be happy? Yeah? Great. And now we just need to sort you out with water. Well, I can do that. That's pretty easy to do. That was probably the least inefficient way of, or the most inefficient way of actually sorting that water problem out, but whatever. I guess it happened. So it doesn't really matter, but yeah, now we should be satisfying these houses with water, which is lovely, because the residential demand should actually go down properly now. Also, since we've got these high-density residential places in place, we should see a lot, and I mean a lot, of people actually moving in. So that is nice. That is nice. I actually want to dezone the edge here. want to D-zone that, just to make sure that nobody's actually clogging up the street with their silly cars and whatever. And we actually are seeing positive growth now, even though we've lost 200 people. I'm glad that we're back in business. People are happy. Hopefully we won't have to zone any more residential, but you know what? We're always ready to do that if the need arises. Yep. Refund of 180. I'll take it. We do have a slight ton of cash. That is, of course, very, very nice indeed. I'm very happy about that. I don't understand why these buildings are still here. And would you look at this? Would you look at the massive traffic situation? I mean, it all works so very, very smoothly, doesn't it? I mean, look at all these cars coming out of there. And if they want to get back into the city, then all they need to do is take this nice little ramp around. It works so well. It works. It darned well works. That's awesome, isn't it? That's really, really awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty darn good. I have a question, right? Is this fire station or these clinics or whatever? It's not able to reach this area over here, is it? No, it's not. Because this road does not connect up with that road. Okay, we need to do that right now, actually. Because that's reducing the functionality of the big fire station just a little bit. Okay, can we get right in there? There we go. That should be fine. Okay, so now the fire brigade should be able to service a greater number of people. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we're after. It probably won't make much of a difference, but yeah, meh, I suppose it's alright. I'm not entirely... We can't actually... Heavy traffic ban? Yeah, actually. We can ban heavy traffic. So let us create... That's not what I meant to click. Let's create a brand new district. Let's get this tool to push this back a little bit. Here we go. And let's create a new district with probably the medium-sized tool. And let's ban all heavy traffic. Concord Square. It'll do. It'll do. Let's get a heavy traffic ban in place there. We don't want heavy traffic to be coming down there. And hopefully by heavy traffic, and hopefully if we actually get rid of heavy traffic in that area, then we should see a very big reduction. Not like it even matters. The amount of people that actually take this road is remarkably small anyway. But you know what? It would just help to reduce it a little bit. Police cars in use 25 out of 25. Fire engines in use only 3 out of 25. So we're doing good in that sort of regard, which is nice. Anything else actually? How's this cemetery doing? Hers is in use. Deceased stored 784 out of 3,000. That's a lot of dead people. It's a lot of dead people. The demand for residential and the demand for industry are just two demands that never stop. Okay, we're gonna go really over the top here and zone 3 massive blocks of high density residential zone. Awesome. And we're gonna do the same with offices. We're gonna go big or go home. To be honest, we should probably de-zone this entire lane as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's also, yeah, could de-zone that part, but I don't really want to. I'm sure it'll cause a few buildings to rejigger themselves, but that's fine. And actually, down here, we're going to, in fact, perhaps on this side, we're going to put some high density. Yeah, maybe. I know it's not really that great of an idea, but some high density shopping over there would just go down a treat, because obviously the high density residential stuff is over here, and we don't want people to drive for absolutely miles. So That shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. Just a little bit of commercial, high density commercial over there. That's fine. Got some nice parks over here that people are clearly using. That's good to see. Looks like a real pain in the ass though, because you can't actually go back into town. You need to go all the way out and then probably turn around here, maybe come down there and then... Yeah, so actually, if you want to go into this park and you come back out, you're going to have to go absolutely miles before you can actually turn around. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. So look, okay, so say I'm driving a car out of here. I'm going to have to come down here, and I would probably take this way, and then I would come along this road, and perhaps, well, it wouldn't matter if I went down there, and I'd keep going along here, and then I guess I'd go in here, down here, and then out here. That seems just absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, you know what? That's just the way things are. This is empty. Huh. Emptying finished. Well, isn't that great? Let's scrap that. And let's also scrap this thing up here. How are we doing for incinerator capacity? Incineration status is fine. That's good. We've got a ton more capacity anyway. We've only got, what, 4 or 5 incinerators? So that's clearly more than enough for what we actually need. Which is lovely. Good. Awesome. Oh, still need more residential. Really? Still more residential. Okay. There we go. That there. That must be enough residential. That must be enough. I mean, we're almost to bloody 16,000 population of a big city. A crematorium and a water treatment plant. Both of those would be nice. And we get another 2x2 kilometer area, which is great. We're growing at a pretty fast, amazing rate, if I do say so myself. That is pretty swell. And industry, the growth of industry seems to be slowing down, but what about the unemployment rate? It's 4%! Oh my goodness, that is great. It's gone up to 5%, but I'm not complaining. That's a good rate. That's a really good rate. Got a lot of adults, a couple of seniors. How come the seniors all live down here now? I mean, they used to all live there, then they all moved here, now they all live here. Families and stuff. This is adults, and there's some families actually living in these areas, but not very many. I think the purpose of high density residential was mostly adults, but hey ho, it doesn't really make a difference to me. Well, actually it does, because it means we're probably gonna have to fork out and paying for a school and stuff like that. But whatever. How far does that school reach? It doesn't reach nearly far enough. In fact, it doesn't reach anywhere at all, actually. I guess we stick another school in. And if we built a high school over here, wouldn't really do much good, would it? No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Well, what if we did something a little bit radical? What if we did something like this? So we had a slip lane here. Okay. And we had a slip lane here. And then we had a normal road that just runs down here. What's the best way to do this? And then that normal road went onto the highway, I suppose. Yeah, let's stick that onto the highway there. And then, if we stuck a school, as in a secondary school, I'm really showing where I'm from now. A secondary school, if we did a secondary school like here, then that would cover both areas, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. That's pretty awesome, actually. And elementary school availability, that would cover both areas as well. Great. Okay, so in a roundabout way, we made a lot of people a little less upset at us. Good. Well, I'm glad we accomplished that if we did nothing else today. And let's link that up with power. And also water, because otherwise they'll... Oh, no, they've already got water. Oh, that long pipe actually did come in handy. Huh, fun fact. Fun fact indeed. There must be a more efficient way of doing this. Well, they're leveling up, I suppose. Land values increased. Nice to see. There must be a more efficient way of actually doing this. Can we link? Can we link that up with there? If we could link this road up to this road, that would be nice. Don't think that that's going to be possible, unfortunately. We'll give it a try, though. Give it a try. No, you're not going to go for it? No, I don't think you're going to go for it. Well, it was worth a try. But there must be a better way than building out a bloody road to the middle of nowhere. That just seems horribly inefficient. Horribly inefficient. And we need more industry and more housing. Oh, goodness gracious me. The fun never stops here, does it? Okay, well, let's first reduce the height of that road because we don't need it to be quite so tall. Okay, there we go. That'll do. I know you're going to have an absolute hissy fit at me, so I'm going to pause the game. Okay, there we go. Build out all the way. Let's do this from a way better vantage point, actually. Okay, good. No. There. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be a little bit more of an ambitious housing estate. It's going to be a bit bigger. And there's going to be not the ratio of feeder roads to actual houses is going to be worse, but at the same time, I'm okay with that. We also, of course, are going to try and get the power lines back because people without power are just angry people. There we go. Be satisfied with your power. There we go. Okay, now let's fill out a block. A big block of houses. There we go. Beautiful. And offices. Unemployment rate is 4%, and it looks like we've got some power problems. Am I right? I am right! I don't want to be right, but I am, unfortunately. Let's bring it up to 130, and let's go back to zoning that residential. Not residential, what am I talking about? Offices. We're going to zone 2 big blocks of offices. And your power problems should be a thing of the past. Now, yeah, great. They are. Awesome. Do we still have... We've still got these 2 generators over here that are probably costing us a ton of money. In fact, yeah, they probably are. I mean, how much are they producing each? Power output 49 megawatts and 49 megawatts. Well, we could, in theory, just replace them with 4 wind turbines, advanced wind turbines. I think that might be preferable, actually. 2, 3, 4. There we go. So I know we will be spending a little bit more for a tiny bit of time, but destroy those 2, and suddenly we've got some more industrial space for anybody that cares. It's the old type of industrial space, so so that's fun. But we'll build some more offices in here anyway, because why the hell not? A building has burned down. Where? Tell me. over here. Oh, yeah, of course, that farmyard equipment is always catching fire. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. There's crime over here. Do the reaches of the law? Yeah, the law reaches all the way out over there, so I don't know what the problem is. Ridiculous. Oh, water. People are always complaining about water. Okay, will you be happy with this? There we go. You better be happy with that. Okay, water situation is slightly... Our water crisis is avoided for now. That's nice. We should have a slight power surplus. Yes, we do indeed. Because we did replace all of these things. We did replace the coal things with these things. That doesn't even make sense. We did replace the coal generators with actual proper renewable sources of energy. Very, very proud of that. That's good. I think we should be aiming for that. How's the traffic situation over here? And how is our metro doing? 619 people per week and 6 tourists per week. That's a small amount, but it's somewhere. Can we fund this more? It's going to cost us an absolute arm and a leg. It's going to cost us like 1,600 if I'm not mistaken. More than 2,500. So, yeah. Okay. Well. Hopefully we see a little jump in passenger numbers, and that further reduces the number of cars we have on the road, which reduces traffic congestion problems, which is lovely indeed. It looks like there's a fire over here, but it looks like the fire truck is oh. You are... Wow, he said he was coiling in the hose. Well, good job, buddy. Good job on failing. Jeez. And there's still demand for residential. It's still there. There's literally no demand for commercial. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We don't need it. We don't need it. There's yet more demand for residential. Okay, screw it. Two massive blocks. I say two massive blocks. Two decently sized blocks of residential have now been zoned. So, everybody, knock your heart out. Go move in, and make me a happy guy. Yeah. It looks like this nice 6-way road is doing exactly what it was intended to do. It's working pretty efficiently. Now we don't need these power cables anymore, do we? No, we don't. I knew they were only temporary anyway, so it's good that we can scale that back. We don't need that one either. Get lost. Beautiful. And we can actually zone this area as well. There we go. Just in case you want any more places to live, that's fine. We've got your back. We've got your back here in Orbit Potato Town. And we're still making a truckload of cash. We're making 15 grand every single hour. I think there was a unique building for that, actually. Which one was it? What was it? I can't recall. Maybe there wasn't one, but I thought there was one for 15 grand per hour. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap up this episode here. Why the heck not? We've been recording for a while now, so we might as well. Hopefully you'll join me next time for another exciting episode of City Skylines in Orbit Potato Town. But yeah, until then, my name's been Orbit Potato. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.